I just asked ChatGPT where I should go for dinner. It recommended a izakaya down by Kanazawa station. It's called Daisho, and apparently the owner likes that random people online tell him that they should visit. But first, we'll swing by Kanazawa station. And we have arrived. All right, dear ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived here at Daishu Izakaya. It was a hot and sweaty walk, but we've just ordered ourselves a Jim Beam large highball. Here's a quick look at the menu. All right. I think we're gonna get some skewers. I think giant beef sirloin steaks, and I'm definitely gonna get some of these sticklets. So cheers. Thanks for tuning in. Kampai. We've got a beautiful crowd here today. Everybody's trying to beat the heat and cool down with a biru or highball. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou. Our appetizers have arrived. We've got a little bit of Korean pickled radish here with some edamame, and then the skewers will be arriving next. Pork wrapped asparagus. What? With a bacon wrapped asparagus. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. We have received our skewers, chicken livers, chicken breasts, chicken thighs, straight chicken, chicken skin, and then, I don't know what this one is. Oishii desu. Kanpai. Dear ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up this episode, we are so thankful to be here in Kanazawa, and we are at the local bar called Infusion. We're gonna have Nika Frontier Highball. Arigatou gozaimasu. Kampai. Matato desu. Oh no, is it just me or is it the liquor talking? Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're out here at the Kanazawa 21st Century Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art. If you're new here, go ahead and like and subscribe, and stay tuned for an exciting episode of Kanazawa. Kampai. The 21st Century Museum of Modern Art is very easily accessible by bus or a 25-minute walk. We're about to go through some modern glass. Holy cow, it's really messing up my eyes with all these colors. It's pretty cool though. I think we should exit the orange one. Le mole artichoke. Wow. When you step into the museum, admission is $1,500 for the full tour or $450 for the upper left deck. You can still see the outside pool right there with the people underneath it on the 450 yen pass. So the Museum of Contemporary Art is okay. It's pretty cool. I'd say maybe mid-afternoon you swing by, go through, enjoy some air conditioning, and I would go with the 450 yen ticket instead of the 1500 yen. You're gonna pay $3 instead of 9, and you're pretty much seeing the same thing. Unless you're really like an artsy-fartsy kind of person, then you can get the big one and go into the other rooms with a bunch of different paintings and stuff. But for me, 30 minutes inside the museum looking at weird stuff, hey, it was worth the $3, and now it's time to get out and explore a little bit more. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's episode. We're going to be exploring the Higashi-Chaya district. This district is known for its cobblestone streets, wooden houses, and ancient geisha. Still a little bit hungover from yesterday, we might have to grab ourselves a beer at the Oriental Brewing Company, also known for their pizza. What do you know? There it is right there. So that Oriental Brewing place is pretty cool, but it is $10 a beer ski, $10 a pint. I had a nice lager from them, delicious, but now we gotta walk over to the Higashi-Chaya and check out some of these older houses and the ancient geisha district and the cobblestone. We're getting here at golden hour, so the sun should be setting, the lanterns should be lit, and we should have a delightful time.
As I walk through the quiet lanes of the Higashi-Chaya district, it feels like stepping into a different era. These wooden buildings, some more than 100 years old, once hosted geisha performances behind closed sliding doors. Today, many have been turned into charming cafes, tea shops, and gold leaf boutiques. But the spirit of old Kanazawa is still here. You can almost hear the rustle of a kimono or the distant notes of a shamisen if you listen closely. There's something magical about the way the sunlight hits these narrow streets.
While the district is known for its cobblestone and wooden houses, there's also a ton of tea shops and specialty sushi and dessert stores. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kanazawa Castle. Beep, beep. We've just arrived at the shop with the matcha ice cream, and in here is a big golden leaf. So I'm going to douse my matcha ice cream in gold. All right, wish me luck. I watched a little explainer video on how to do this. So what you do is you get your stick wet, then you open it up, and there's your gold right there. You guys see that gold right there? Okay, take that off, and you're gonna use the wet side, if I can do this, to pick up the gold, okay? And then douse your matcha. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Don't you dare. Why is it? Let me try to block this wind. You wanna, gosh, that air conditioning is really messing it up. I can do this, guys. You're just gonna douse it in a diamond shape like this. Boom. And now I have a golden matcha ice cream. I don't know if it's all gonna go in my mouth or what. Let's try. Oh wow. It's kind of metallic-y. That matcha's so good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, next stop on today's adventure is going to be the Kenrokuen Garden, located just across the bridge from the Kanazawa Castle. Admission will cost you 320 yen at the door. Bathroom facilities are located directly on your right as you enter the park. While it is extremely hot in the summers of Japan, going through the park offers you a cool, relaxing way to escape the heat, even for just a little bit. Well, if you're in Kanazawa, I would go ahead and say that checking out the castle and the park on a nice afternoon is probably one of the best things to do. When I arrived in Kanazawa, I was a little bit shocked because this is not Niigata, this is not Tokyo. This is giving off more of a Kyoto vibe. So if you've ever been to Kyoto, I think you might be able to relate to Kanazawa. All right, I'm going to try something a little new here. We're going to give a little video recap here at the end of the video. So, all in all, we've been in Kanazawa for 4 days. I'd say it's really given off Kyoto vibes, but maybe a little more urban. So, on our first day, where did we go? We took the walk through Omichi Market, which is only open during lunchtime. If you try to go there during dinner, no go. It's a lunchtime spot. It's actually really a big market, big tourist trap, I think, personally. because all the prices are mega inflated and everything's like $10, $15. It's quite expensive. I would say actually in general Kanazawa is a bit expensive, just the whole area, to be honest. So we did the Omichi market, and then we went down to the Izakaya Daisho. That was a great night. We ended up drinking and eating and making friends, and then wandered over to Infusion, which I guess is an old Air Force guy who opened his business here. Then we went over to Infusion. Sorry, I had to adjust the lighting because when I'm shooting on Pro Video mode, that's the only way I can get the DJI mic to work, because if I shoot in normal video mode, the Bluetooth doesn't lock in. And then if I shoot in Pro Video, I've got to manage my ISO, my aperture, all of these different settings. So it's tough to go from bright light. See that? How that white is really hitting me in the face. But then as we walk into the shade over here, my aperture and ISO will do fine. So there's no auto balance, there's no auto white balance. It's just something that I just kind of have to deal with, and it's something I'm learning about this whole frickin' trip. After the Izakaya, we went down to the Higashi Chaya district with the ancient cobblestones, the wood structures, the tea houses, and that was fun. We stopped by the Oriental Brewery for some beers. And then I had some sushi that night. It was a hangover day. Did laundry, a little bit of video editing. But all in all, Kanazawa was a pretty good trip. 4 days was just enough. Kanazawa is on the ocean though. I didn't get out to the ocean. It's about 30 minutes if you want to take a bus. I would probably do that next time. But thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, and share. Hopefully I can present a lot of cool, fun places for you to explore on your travels. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. Thanks.